We are joined now by Brew's fearless leader, Dave Levora. Dave, thank you so much for being here, and we have an exciting episode coming up this weekend. Is that right?
That is right, and I can give you the secret to my fearlessness. It's barrel-aged beer. That helps calm the nerves.
That sounds like the perfect remedy for anyone.
It was incredible. This week we're going to take you to the Festival of Barrel-Aged Beers. It's the largest festival in North America devoted exclusively to barrel-aged beers. We got to go earlier this year to this event that takes place in Chicago, and there is barrel-aged beer, all kinds of styles of it from all over North America.
Wow. Well, you know, when I think of barrel-aged, I think of wine and not typically beer. What is barrel-aged beer?
Well, barrel-aged beer is when they take the beer, and they'll make a certain kind of beer that would lend itself to aging. And then they will put it in a barrel that was used for bourbon or rum or whiskey or whatever. And then they will put the beer, once they make it, they'll age it. And then the beer will sort of take on some of the characteristics. You'll get there's not actually like bourbon in a barrel-aged beer, but there's some of the flavor, and you get the bourbon, and then you get like the wood. So the type of barrel they use, the type of wood they use, whatever liquor was in it, all makes a dramatic difference in what you're getting when you're experiencing a barrel-aged beer.
So what this sounds like is this festival was a really good time, especially if it's all about that. Why don't you talk about your trip a little bit without giving too much away?
Yeah, it was amazing, and I brought it visually. This was the glass that they gave us at the Barrel-Aged Festival beer, and frankly, like, you don't want this to be filled up any more than to about here, because one of the things about barrel-aged beer is it is super high on the alcohol by volume. So almost everything was in the double digits. So you would just take little sips and make sure to hydrate. It was great, though. They had barrel-aged beer from all over. Of course, at Goose Island, we featured them on an episode where we got to go to the barrel house where they age all of their incredible barrel-aged beers. They were there with a converted L train that they've turned into a sort of a mini roving tap house. There was barrel-aged styles, beers that I never even considered that could be barrel-aged, like Marzens, and wonderful fruit beer that was barrel-aged as well. Great stuff. There was an awards ceremony. Can't wait to share it with you guys.
Now, is this type of beer making something that's prevalent here in the Quad Cities?
Well, there were. I know Bent River, because it's a competition, right? It's an exhibition and it's a competition. So Bent River made a really delicious barrel-aged beer that they sent to this to be judged. And we will meet on the episode. We'll meet one of the judges. And let me tell you something: being a judge at a barrel-aged beer festival, that's a job you'd want. It's it's something else. But yeah, barrel-aged beer is something that almost all breweries will have in one way, shape, or form. It's not for everybody. But if it's for you, oh boy, is it for you.
Well, that may not be for everybody, but this episode coming up this weekend sounds like it will be. We can't wait to watch it. Dave, thank you so much for joining us once again.
Hey, thanks. Cheers.
And new episodes of Brewed are airing right now. You can always watch episodes on our website at brewedtv.com. You can also learn more about the show by checking out their social media pages at Brewed TV.